Hello, my darlings. It's Sue Ellar here, your health transformation coach. So I am giving this training to members of Peaks Connection Club and the Peaks Private Members Club. And so it's all about energy, productivity, and how to eat to maximize those things. So I've got a few slides to share. We're going to be doing just about half an hour. And I would love to invite you to contribute, ask questions. So pop the questions in the chat and yeah, feel free to just ask me anything as you go along. And I'd love to know how it is for you. So how is your energy on a daily basis? Do you feel like you've got maximum energy to contribute to your work and your family and your self-care and your activities? Are you maximizing your energy, or do you feel tired? Do you feel exhausted? Are you getting enough sleep? Do you ever get that feeling in the afternoons where it's like, oh God, I've just got to get something to eat? You're craving something sweet, so you're on the hunt for sugary sweets and biscuits and anything that you can get that's sweet to give you that energy boost, right? It's very, very common. But what I can tell you is the way we're eating that causes that low energy. Let me just turn my do not disturb on. So let me share some slides and I'll explain why it is and what we can do about it. So how's your energy? How's your energy on a day-to-day basis? I guess if you're watching this, it's because you'd like more energy. How would it feel if you could increase your energy? If you could feel like you've got more productive hours in the day because you can just keep going. If you could feel like jumping out of bed earlier in the morning and occasionally able to stay up late when you need to crack on with some urgent work and for that to be okay. How would that feel for you? So I'll share some slides and I'll introduce myself and what I'm going to talk about just so that you've got some visuals. There we go. Share screen. Right, there we go. Can you see my slides? And hopefully you can still see me as well, right? So, eating for energy and productivity. Turns out it's exactly the same thing as eating for health and to overcome symptoms. It's all the same thing. However, what I'm doing here is I'm focusing on the busy female business owner who just needs to get through the day with more energy, more vitality. So we're going to be focusing more on that and things like snacking during the daytime as well. So let's have a look. Here's me. So I'm Sue Ellar, in case any of you have never met me before. I live in Cardiff, Wales, and 52 years old, mum to 2 teenagers and a lovely hubby. Love life, always have. But the older I get, the more I'm able to enjoy it. Certainly since becoming self-employed, I'm now free to take a motorcycle around the island of Kefalonia every year. So I do love travel. I love food. Some of my top values include fun and freedom, family, friends, and of course, food, right? So I'm not the kind of health transformation coach that is going to tell you you can't enjoy your food. So we'll come to that. I'm a master WILDFIT coach, one of only 11 in the world. And my business is called Eat Well, Feel Great, Live Life to the Full, because that's what it does. It does what it says on the tin, right? You eat well when you know how to, in a way that's fun and flexible and easy and convenient, and you'll feel great. And that will allow you to live life to the full. So my experience as a health transformation coach, I've guided 160 people so far through my program towards better health and energy. And if anybody's interested in how you can work with me, I'll leave a few minutes at the very end just to talk about that. So here we go. That's me. What about you? I'm going to tell you a little bit about my background, but I'd love to know what it's like for you. How's your energy day to day, and how's your health? And here's what's underlying everything is, what's your relationship with food like? Yeah. So none of us have got a perfect relationship with food, right? What I mean by that is, are we free to enjoy the foods we love without them taking their toll on our energy and our health? Yeah. So do you have a food lifestyle which feels supportive, enjoyable, convenient, simple, and supports your energy, your health, your sleep, and doesn't give you symptoms like digestive disorders, joint pain and stiffness, tiredness? Okay. So food underlies everything, and I'm going to show you a little bit about why that is. And the reason you're here is to get those hot tips from me. So I'm going to give you some strategies that you can use. Okay, this was me. I was the busy party girl. Always busy, always organizing something, always up to something, fingers in loads of pies. I still am. But of course, before I knew about how to eat, that took its toll on my body and my health. I was bloated, I was exhausted, I was tired. And what I didn't realize was food related was the stiff, achy joints, the brain fog, and of course, ruthless weight gain. For me, I've always been predisposed to weight gain. So for me, that was my biggest problem. And so I was looking for weight loss, but actually what I found was amazing health through food. And I didn't know that I was looking for it. Why are we, I'm talking about why food is related to our health, okay? This picture will come as no surprise. We all know about the ultra processed foods. We all know about how those impact on our health, right? Our gut microbiome. We know this. And it's not our fault. This is what we're being fed today, right? This is what we're being fed by the food industry. We think is our choice. We think we make, oh, I'm going to choose this fast food. I'm going to choose this sugary drink. I'm going to choose, but we're not free because we're being manipulated by the food industry. And that is the revelation that I experienced 3.5 years ago, right? I'm just going to dip forward. The revelation that I experienced was that actually the answer is not in dieting. It's not in health foods. It's not in supplements, although some supplements are important, particularly magnesium. It's not in because you can't stick to anything. It's not in dieting. It's not in the next fad. It's not in, the answer is in nature, okay? So it's just, in its really simplest form, it's less start eating, more natural. What does that mean? It means the way our bodies are designed to eat. And when we eat that way, without the ultra processed foods and all the wide range of convenience foods, and may I say, that picture I showed you before, everything in that photograph got sugar in it, right? So sugar is one of the main problems, is sugar is in everything, not necessarily by choice, but the sugars that are in nature are much more natural in things like fruit and root vegetables and honey, much more natural supportive sugars, right? But we're eating these refined sugars because they're putting it in everything. So it turns out when we eat in a way that's more aligned with our natural bodies, the way our bodies are designed to eat and want to be fed and thrive on eating, it gives us more energy, improved mood, improved focus, acuity, productivity, and optimal health. Okay, so let's just go back to this one. The reason we are dependent on convenience is because we're being fed this by the food industry and because everybody's falling for it. Okay, we're busy, we're overworked, we've become so dependent on grabbing something that's easy, and the result of that is that we get tired, stiff aching joints, we're craving sugar all the time, we're stuck in a vicious loop, and it's not our fault. Okay, not to mention for anybody that's struggling with digestive disorders, weight gain, perimenopause symptoms, it exacerbates everything. Okay, so this is me now, just quickly. You saw a little picture of me earlier. Feeling so much better now, feeling so much healthier, so much more energy. More energy now than I had in my 30s. No word of a lie. In my 30s, I was feeling tired, lethargic, sluggish. I'm feeling old before my time. And I've changed the way I eat now. Not a purist at all. Love a glass of wine, love a party, love my chocolate. You know, definitely still got plenty of freedom around food, but what a difference that's made to me now. What a difference. All through food, by the way. So let's talk about you, my darlings. How do you feel in your body? And how do you feel in your mind? How's your productivity? How's your energy? And are you experiencing any of the symptoms, the classic symptoms of the way we're eating? I always talk about joint stiffness and joint pain because it's chronic inflammation. The way they're feeding us is causing us to be inflamed. You may not realize it. You've seen inflammation on women who have puffy ankles, right? Maybe you've experienced that yourself. But if you've ever had tight rings, yeah, if you ever noticed your hands getting puffy or bags under your eyes, or slightly stiff in the hips, in the back, or certain types of back pain, or if you've noticed any kind of gut irritability, guess what? IBS, those kinds of things, chronic inflammation. Some of the symptoms of chronic inflammation brought on by the food we're eating. It's actually really, really simple, okay? Most of you don't need a nutritional therapist to help you with those symptoms. Some people, yes, but for most of us, it's just a general revamp of the way we're eating that is going to help us with all these symptoms. And that revamp is it's the same for everybody. And I'm going to show you how. Okay. If somebody comes through my program and they revamp the way they're eating, and they've still got things that they, that they want to improve, yes, then's the time to go and speak to a nutritional therapist so that they can fine tune supplements and certain foods to help with specific conditions. But every condition that I've mentioned so far, including type 2 diabetes, and all kinds of other things, can be improved with a general level of improved natural foods, improved natural eating. Okay. How do you feel? Are any of these resonating for you? How's your sleep? And are you suffering with any of the perimenopause symptoms? Maybe you're not there yet. Maybe you're past that. But the thing with perimenopause is it exacerbates any of the inflammatory symptoms that we're having. Headaches is another one. Migraines. See that a lot. And how is that impacting on your work and on your productivity? You know, are you constantly reaching for another coffee? Would you like more clarity and focus? How is your motivation? You know, how is your mojo? And are you showing up with your clients as your best self? What do you think about that? Maybe you want to make some notes. I do have a workbook on this, actually. In fact, at the end, I'll tell you about how you can get the workbook that goes along with this, okay? It's free. Impact on your personal life. How is this energy and lack of mojo impacting the things that you love? Yeah, your spending time with the family, looking after yourself, having some fun, do you find yourself kind of waiting? Oh yeah, when I got more energy and I sort this out and I sort that out, then I'll do that. Yeah. Well, don't wait for it to happen. Let's make it happen. So if you could become the most vibrant and healthy version of yourself, how would you feel? How would that feel to have that energy, that vibrance every single day, ladies? Every single day. Yeah? All day. It's there for you. It's there for you. What difference would that make? How would it impact on those close to you? Yeah, what about your family? How would it affect family life if you could really feel that great? And how would it impact on your business? Yeah, what kind of effect would that have on your output, on your clients, on your income? And what other areas of your life would improve as a result? So let's have a look at what holds you back at the moment. Is it eating for convenience, which it is for a lot of us? That's probably the biggest thing, isn't it? Is it a feeling of being addicted to sugar? You know, the sugar cravings, the needing sugar for a hit, feeling like you may be a little bit addicted to sugar? Yeah, I hear it all the time. It's not you, it's the foods. Okay, so if you feel like you're a sugar addict, please don't feel you're an addict. I know it feels like that. It's not you, it's the foods. Compulsions, binge eating, lack of motivation to stick to anything, can't stick to anything. What am I supposed to be eating anyway? Total overwhelm. So what is it for you? What's your go-to food? Yeah, is it a bottle of wine after work? Is it a takeaway for convenience? Is it to relax? Chocolate and Netflix? Biscuits in the office? Late night munchies? What is it for you? Okay, have a think. And how do those foods feel in your body? Because we're going to get conscious. If we get conscious and analytical rather than judgmental, then we can do something with that. Okay, so have a think about what it is for you. Like what's on my mind. So for me, it was a takeaway. A takeaway because I didn't want to cook, right? Especially on a Friday night. And perfectly reasonable, okay? But how do the foods feel in your body? How does the takeaway actually feel in your body? How does it feel when you've had a few biscuits too many? How do you feel? Or if you've had you've had the chocolate, do you find it makes you tired? Or does it actually support you? Do those foods actually support you? Or do they actually make you feel a bit crap? And do they leave you wanting more? Yeah, that's probably the thing, isn't it? Is one chocolate bar enough, or does that leave you wanting more? Is one biscuit enough, or does it leave you wanting more, 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 more? Is one glass of wine enough, or does it leave you wanting more? What are the reasons? What are the reasons for going to, let's not judge, let's just be completely analytical about this. Why are we turning to biscuits, chocolate, crisps, takeaways, the non-nutritious foods, right? Why are we turning to those? There's lots of reasons. There's lots of reasons, and none of them are nutrition. These are all the non-nutritional reasons for turning to food, or for turning to non-foods, might I say. If we go back to the slide with the nature, we know what food looks like for the natural human diet, right? Full of veg, fruit, meat, fish, eggs. I know not everybody eats meat and fish. Some of you don't even eat eggs, but the natural human foods, the healthy proteins, the vegetables, the fruits, the spices, the herbs, okay? That's what I mean when I say real foods, yeah, the clean foods. So what are the reasons behind our choices to eat the non-foods, the non-supportive foods, right? I'm not saying good or bad. I'm just saying natural and supportive versus foods that we choose to eat for non-nutritional reasons. And here are some of the reasons, right? We're tired, we're busy, we're bored, we're craving junk. Yeah, we want joy. We're trying to get some joy from our food. We're trying to get some comfort, right? These are some of the reasons. What is it for you? Let's just go back to how those foods feel in your body. Right, let's just go, where was that one? How do those foods feel in your body? Yeah, when you do it. So you've gone for something to give you joy. You've gone for a food to give you joy or comfort. And I invite you to do this, right? Do it tonight. Do it this weekend. What am I going for this food for? Right, I want joy. I want comfort. Here's the next question. Does it bring the joy, the comfort, the connection that you need it to? Does it serve that purpose? And if so, for how long? For how long? Okay. Now, this is all about emotional reasons, habitual reasons, convenience reasons for eating the way we eat. I've got a whole nother freebie on that on my website. Okay, there's one called emotional eating. Got another masterclass coming up about empowered eating. We can go much, much deeper on there. So how would it feel if you could be truly at peace with food and actually want to eat for health and want to eat for energy, and overcome the confusion about what you should be eating and what supports you, and really know what supports you. Yeah, how would that feel? And then when you do want to indulge in something that's non-nutritional, to be able to do that without guilt, because you know that you're eating 80% for health on a good day. Yeah, or whatever it is for you, 60% for some of you. Whatever it is you're doing, when you choose to indulge, you're doing that completely guilt-free. So let's have a look at some steps you can take. Okay, so get your notebooks out. Right, first one, I know you hear everybody saying it, but it's blinking well true. Drink more water. I promise you that is going to make a difference to your energy and your snackiness immediately. All right. The next thing is adding in the good stuff, more of the good stuff by making healthy swaps. Add in more of the good stuff. In fact, if I reordered those, I would add in more of the good stuff first and then making the swaps second. So how do we add in more of the good stuff? Let's go to the next slide. Adding in fruit. Can you add in fruit first thing in the morning? Can you add in fruit in the mornings? Yeah? Can you add in veg with every meal? Could you do that? Could you add a vegetable snack in your day? Yeah, I'm not asking you to swap your chocolate bar for a carrot, but could you have a carrot as well? Could you have some celery sticks and some hummus? Could you have a little bit of coleslaw with your sandwich, right? Adding in the healthy stuff, adding in more water, more fruit, more veg. And think about healthy proteins as well, because proteins are so supportive for your appetite as well as your energy, as well as your health. So proteins, if you're an omnivore, that'll be eggs, chicken, fish. If you're vegetarian, talk to me, because there's definitely things that you can eat. If you're vegetarian, you're hopefully already eating very healthy. So you may want to be talking about the pulses, the chickpeas, that kind of thing as well. So what can you add in? Add in the good stuff, okay? Don't necessarily start thinking, what can I take out? It's so important to add in the good stuff. Let's go back to my list. Make healthy swaps when you can, okay? So just think, I'm not depriving myself of this chocolate bar, but what could I swap it with that's still going to feel like it's a supportive, healthy snack, okay? I can give you more supportive sweet snacks. So it might be dried fruit, for example. It might be, if you really love chocolate, dried fruit covered with chocolate. Let me know if you need some tips like this. And there's loads of those that I can give you. So healthier swaps rather than feeling deprived, okay? But meals, what can I do to swap this meal for something slightly healthier, okay? So rather than a ready meal, can I swap that for something super quick that I can chuck in the oven, right? Super, super quick meal idea. Where if it was a ready meal or a takeaway before, what about buying a whole bunch of chicken breasts? Yeah, put in some oil and spices on there, maybe some curry paste on them, bunging it in the oven along with a whole bunch of veg. Easy, easy meal that doesn't take any more effort than opening a box and pressing some buttons on the microwave. All right, barely more effort. So there's loads more meal ideas. But adding in the good stuff, okay? Where's the list? Tune into the true experience of how those foods feel in your body, how the supportive, healthy foods feel. Just try it for a week. And tune into the experience of how the less supportive foods feel in your body, okay? Try it for a week and let me know how you feel. Because what's going to reprogram the mindset around this is not just doing it once and making a decision. It's doing it for several days and going, oh, that's interesting. I felt so much better. Oh, I didn't feel very good when I had that chocolate bar or those biscuits. Oh, I wanted the takeaway, but didn't really enjoy it as much as I thought I was going to. And I actually really preferred it when I did the chicken and veg meal that Sue suggested, or the stir fry, or the bolognese with extra veg. Yeah, tune into how you feel when you're eating more of the good stuff. And if you have an experience where you don't feel so good, well, just don't judge yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just reflect on how you would prefer to do it next time, right? This is the super quick version, ladies, all right? Emotional eating, I'm going to skip through that because I've got an emotional eating masterclass on my website. So if you could, now how does this slide fit in? What would that experience be like? Yeah, I've got a bit of an odd slide order here. How will you feel the next occasion? So this slide is based on once you've made those healthy swaps. Sorry, my slides are a little bit out of order. That's it. So once you've made those healthy swaps and you're feeling good about yourself, you go, yeah, I'm really, really great. And Sue hasn't made me give up anything, but I'm adding in I've had some fruit. I really enjoyed that fruit salad, actually. Yeah. Right. So and I really did. I put the chicken in the oven. I had the vegetables, and maybe tomorrow I'll make a stir fry. No extra time. Just add it to the shopping list. I don't expect you to change overnight. Just add more of the good stuff to the shopping list, right? One step at a time. How about step one? Go buy some fruit and veg that you know is easy to prep, right? Some peppers, some fruit that you can just grab, some apples, some grapes, some strawberries. Something that you like, right? That's easy. Get some easy stuff in. Next step is start to do a little bit of peeling and chopping when you've got 5 minutes. That's all. When you've got 5 minutes, oh, well, I'll just get some veg chopped for tonight and I'll do that meal that Sue suggested. Okay. So when you're doing that, say you've done that for a week, how does that look? And how is your food tasting? Okay. And how are you going to feel? This is based on making healthy swaps on a particular occasion, so it doesn't 100% fit. How are you going to feel the next day? And here's a good question to ask yourself. What kind of example are you setting? Especially if you've got a family, got kids, partner, maybe mum needs a little bit of an example, maybe some friends. What kind of example are you going to be setting when you make some healthier choices? Okay. So super quick in the last 3 minutes, how you can work with me. So there's loads of freebies. I'll put a link to all my freebies. You can have a look at my website, sueellar.com. Get my emotional eating masterclass if compulsive eating, emotional eating, comfort eating is a thing for you. If you want to go a bit deeper into food swaps, making meals easy, what kind of meals can I make this easy? Because I got no time. My kids won't eat this, they won't eat that. You don't know how hard it is with my family. Jump on my next Empowered Eating Masterclass. That's on the website as well. If you're watching this anything close to live, then that's next Wednesday, the 28th of Feb. But if you're watching this back, then just look on the website because there'll be another one coming up, okay? It's all free. Oh, I might start charging for that Empowered Eating Masterclass soon because there's such great value in there, but right now it's free, okay? So, and then for anybody, so grab all the free stuff, right? Let me know how you get on. Let me know what changes for you. Let me know what you're implementing this week and if you need any support. And for anybody who feels, actually, I can't do this on my own, what I need is a complete reset. Well, good news is my Eat Well, Feel Great 90-day health transformation class is coming up at the end of March. And for anybody that's interested in that, here's what we do, right? We get you properly nourished, positive psychology. Yeah, never any judgment. You're not meant to be you should be doing this, shouldn't be doing that. We don't do that. We just go, that's interesting why you're eating this way. What positive steps can we take? One doable step at a time, simple enhancements each week based upon the way you're already eating. We just get better and better every time. Always real foods. I'm going to show you how to make meals that the whole family will enjoy without changing too much the way they're eating necessarily. We don't want to try and change the way they're eating. We just want to offer them healthier options as well. You never go hungry. Weight release, if that's a thing for you, it's going to happen naturally and health will follow. Let me just show you a quick snapshot of the benefits. This is Angie, recently did my program, improved energy, top of the list, right? It's always top of my list. When you eat better, the energy improves. You're going to feel more in control, much more empowered around food. Weight release, it happens as a side effect. I usually put it at the bottom of the list. In fact, I'm going to change that slide. If anybody that joins releases weight, even if you're already very slender, you'll still release a little bit. If you don't want to release weight, I can show you how to gain weight. But the average 21 pounds weight release on my program, because most people do approach me wanting to release a bit of weight. Improve sleep. Almost always sleep improves when we improve the way we're eating. I've already mentioned joint pain, stiffness, and digestive disorders. They are some of the top things that improve. There's some of my recent graduates, just to prove that they are real. And it's not all about weight loss, it's about energy and feeling vibrant and healthy and educated and feeling good and interested in your health. Right, one final slide and then I've got a dash. So this is a special offer to you if you are in Peaks, Connection Club, or the membership. That's absolutely fine, but please don't share this publicly because I don't actually make this offer public. It starts on the 25th of March, and if you're interested, just get in touch, DM me, or there's a QR code there you can scan, or visit the website. If you're interested in doing this but you're not sure, book a call with me and we can have a chat. And if you're really, you'd like to test the water, but you're not ready to go the whole hog, then just try the first 2 weeks. 79 quid for the first 2 weeks. That gives you 6 hours of coaching with me for 79 quid and a training program that you get to keep as well. So if you're remotely interested in that, just reach out in some way. I'm in the group, tag me, message me, DM me, contact me through the website, whatever. Just do something. Please just take some kind of action and let me know. Let me know what you're going to change. If you want me to hold you accountable, just drop it in a DM. And I would love to follow up with you and find out how you're getting on. So lots of love to you all. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, let me know what you thought. I'll see you all really soon. Take care.